start. Left-hander who's made a lot of assignments as an opener. He started. This is his third year in the big leagues. Eager and Turner out of the gate. Justin Turner had a big night yesterday, 2 for 5 with a homer and some terrific defense on the other side of the score.
His second start of this postseason, his 4th appearance overall. Then he's quite a contrast to the first 3 starters the Rays ran out there in game.
And it's a ball and a strike to Mookie Betts. Ryan Yarbrough worked part of the 8-3 Dodger Game 1 win. However, even though he worked a short one on
a pitch, Anderson, Castillo, and Fairbanks. Changeup gets away from Zunino. A good finish to it inside.
Full count to Betts, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Yarbrough's gone full to Betts to open the night. And Mookie swings and sends a fly ball into foul territory for Yandy Diaz. Strikes the count to Corey Seager. So we're seeing it play out in the first 2 at-bats of the night, Buck Knights. And Seager hits a rocket to Lau. Been set by each of these teams this fall. That matches the major league record for the most first-inning homers by it. 2-0 to Turner. Did he do it again? Into deep center field. Kiermaier. Here's Max Muncy now. All his as of tonight.
One out of the plate, and he paid the price.
Ball and 2 strikes. The count to him. 1-2. Wrap to the right side of the infield to wrap things up. Not before behind Yandy Diaz, who lead things off. Mike Brasso will make a start at third base in this series. His first.
He's 4-1 so far in the postseason. We asked Dave Roberts if he had sense.
Last time we saw Julio Urias on the mound was Game 7 of the NLCS on Sunday. The 4th pitcher to earn 5 wins in a single postseason. Kind of backs up. A ball and 2 strikes to Yandy Diaz, leading things off in the home first.
Now, if you're going to get to Urias, you've got to get to him quick. Don't allow him to get into a rhythm.
Yeah, the last time he made a postseason start, which Rays half of inning number 1. And Diaz swings right through 96.
Yeah, that's been a good hit on some of these 4-seam fastballs early.
Here's a Rosarena now, who homered yesterday. It seemed to be just a window dressing homer as it turned a 6-1 loss.
Hits by a rookie in a single postseason. Breaking a Rosarena, and that didn't work.
And a Rosarena has a base hit back up the middle. And as Buck mentioned, Kevin Cash trying to get as right-handed as he.
They got a pretty good pitch to hit. He was a little bit late on it.
The 0-2.
There's another pitch up and away with 2 strikes.
Well, here's another reason or area where the 2-team
ball.
Here's Manuel Margot now. He was 1 for 3 yesterday. His LCS against Houston. There goes a Rosarena. Pitch is swung on and missed. Throw down to second base is not in time. Scoring for the 2nd straight game. Another note on that Turner home run. In homering
4 of the World Series. You know, the Dodgers have had 7 different hitters hit home runs in this World Series. Can't focus on 1 or 2 or 3 guys. It's the 9-man lineup that'll get you.
Chose to stay in college after that 20th round phone call came. Little chopper going to be a tough play for Brasso. Bare hand. The catcher who isn't offended by that. Here's Cody Bellinger.
That's Tim McCarver was saying.
When we set the starting lineup, originally was in there as the center fielder tonight. But Bellinger is in fact in there. For how long it remains to be seen.
Well, and you see how.
1-2 from Yarbrough. A little swinging bunt popped up. Yarbrough makes the night against the southpaw Yarbrough. A.J. Pollock coming. 1-1.
Back-to-back changeups, and he chases there.
Little dribbler in front of the plate. Homer, 3 RBIs.
Once again, we must emphasize how
with 2 out and runners in scoring position as that sails on Yarbrough 2-1. An infield pop. Pollock with a little dribbler in front of the plate. And now it's even to Taylor, 2-2. Strikeout of the night. Misses with another changeup. Strikes with 2 out and a runner in scoring position. And Yarbrough does get his first strikeout of the night. It's a big league camp in 2014. He was asked by a reporter at the time. He signed with the Dodgers as a 16-year-old.
Yeah, he's been a terrific prospect, and then he went through some serious shoulder, and boy, he captured LA in the baseball world when he came up and had that sensational rookie season.
Of course, went a broadcast for the Dodgers. Already his 3rd strikeout of the game, 1 gone.
Running the series, and they would never win another game in that series.
Starts Brandon Lau with strike 1. The shot into right field. Betts started in, but he's athletic. And
Mookie Betts, he didn't catch it, but he went straight back, and he got back quick enough to haul it in.
I mean, that got out.
Now, hardest play is a good defensive play in right.
I mean, Willie Adames in this series. A fastball that he straightens out and sends into center field. Pollock's under it. Always finds a way into the ball game for a couple of plate appearances.
Yeah, he's so versatile. He can play in the outfield. He can play second.
On the ground to the third baseman, Brasso. Close. Was drafted originally by the Mariners in 2014. Came to the Rays 3 years later. He was fortunate to have Kyle Snyder, who's the big league pitching coach now, as his AAA pitching coach. 2 gone, bases empty for Corey Seager.
You know, in many ways, you have to admire. Whoops, that one got away from him. Generally hit.
2 balls and no strikes. They count to Seager. Right on the corner, 2-1.
But you know, we talk about Yarbrough, and he throws 88.
2 balls and 2 strikes.
You know, the late great Tom Seaver always talked about the
2-2 to Seager. Oh, made a mistake that time. Oh, did he ever? A hit. And here's Turner now, who hit the first homer of the night.
Tried to drop in there and didn't get it down and away from him. Nor maybe before.
Maybe before, you're right. Justin Turner's got his 2nd hit of the game. And it's 3-0 now to Muncy.
You know, there have been players.
Hey, that one almost hit him too. And Max Muncy. The 2-1 pitch, and Smith with an excuse me comebacker that will get Yarbrough out of it. 0 for 2 so far in limited World Series duty. And 2-0. And that one hit well to left, but playable for Pop. Working to the bottom of the order here in the 3rd. And Zunino swings through 95 innings. Preserve as much of your A group of relievers as possible. We've got a 3-1 and back to a full count now.
Yeah, we mentioned he threw 101 pitches.
Full count pitch to Zunino, and he lays off. That's 27 Yankees hitting 245 against him. Kiermaier's quickly in an 0-2 hole. Overloaded for the left swinging Kiermaier. The 0-2 pitch, and he got him. They were fortunate to have outpitched the Astros at the end of that ALCS. Game 2, he has been hitless since. Oh man, bell ringer for Smith. That one off the mask. And Zunino at first, 2 gone. Here's the 3-2 to Diaz, fouled away.
Where it's just
The next 3-2. Got him swinging. 5 for Julio Urias through 3. And Bellinger sends a ground ball to the right side of the infield. He's gone for
stage.
1-1 to Pollock is sent out to right field. That could be trouble, and it's just in there for lefties, and then they get him out of there.
Yeah, you know.
1 out, bases empty in the 4th. And Pollock sends that into right. That ball is well hit. It'll clear Renfroe and bound up.
Yeah, he picked up a loss against the Yankees in the division series. He lost game 4 as he was
real unorthodox path to the plate.
There's that sinking fastball on the inside. Make it difficult for the hitters to make an adjustment.
Yeah, I've done ball and 2 strikes to count to Taylor. Hernandez next. And did he check it? He did not. It's regarded as one of the best in all the baseball. I'll hold that thought until we continue as Hernandez sends it.
Trainer wants to do, and if you get a fastball, don't miss it, just like that.
A 95-mile-an-hour fastball that Arozarena is on the board. Now it's Mike Brasso. So how about this as a contrast as we take a look at it again?
Boy, he can put a charge in it.
Brasso sends a drive out to center that's going to dive in. Handed 4 seamers this postseason. So it was my best against your best. And Arose
home with us after that defeat. And sure enough, Arozarena now has 3 MVP against the Astros.
And a called strike 3 taken by Margot. That's 6 for Julio.
Off the coast of Mexico. That's pressure.
A ball and a strike to count. Nobody else playing Major League Baseball. But boy, can he hit.
He can really hit.
Urias bounces 1. Balls and 2 strikes to count to Lau. Yeah, boy, I tell you, they protect those. Lau. A run in on the homer. Runner at second with 1 gone, and Lau can't hold up.
He's had some run in. There's a ball right. Good turn at third. And Thompson, who was in the game prior to Fairbanks coming in. This will be his 8th appearance. 270 earned run average.
Turner here for L.A. And Mookie looking to lift off.
Well, and here's where 99 on the first pitch. Tough adjustment for the Dodger hitters.
See, Zunino wants this 0-2 pitch up. Man, you don't see Mookie Betts swinging. So now Corey Seager, who homered against Fairbanks earlier in the series, and he jumps as Corey Seager has, who stands at first. There's one in the dirt, and Zunino can't find it, and easy. Seager at second with 1 gone, a ball and no strikes to count to Justin Turner. It's a home run record to 3-0. That's what velocity can do, right? Popped him up on a 3-0 pitch. So 0-1 to Max Muncy. Doubled up on it, and that one even nastier. The count to Max Muncy. He tripled up on it. That one by 1-2. There was the fastball, and there it goes into right field. A base hit into right. Seager being waved.
The great break at second. Says, you know what? I know you both collided and you fell off, but you're out. You came off the base. But what
order here for the Rays. It's 2-2 to Renfroe as we see some bullpen activity on both sides. Swing and a drive to left, and that one's gonna go. Guy who from the neck up reminds a lot of people, including me, of Mike Trout.
approach?
Oh man, that ball was really crushed. 0-2 now. The count to Mike Zunino.
You know what? The Rays might not matter.
7% of their hits have been homers. A lot of strikeouts, too, as Zunino goes down swinging. Third, and he's in front of him 0-1. Popped him up. And it's 0-2. Heinen ready for L.A. Castillo ready for the Rays. 6 pitches and 2 time tonight. Blake Trinan was very effective in Game 3 yesterday, and they'll ask the same of him tonight.
Dodgers.
Yandy Diaz with 2 away, offers at the first pitch and sends a ground ball to Turner. Trinan does his. 2-2.
Now that slider is back against the Astros in game.
In the at-bat by making sure the pace is his own. Doesn't work for.
There's a good slider right on the inside corner. Another slider, and he was able to get the foul ball.
Against their slider than Castillo. 2-2. Got him.
Now there's the life on that fastball at 90.
So 3 balls and no strikes to Pollock. Taking all the way a 4-pitch walk. So the leadoff walk.
Much better fastball right there, and Taylor was late.
5 cents is the batting average.
Another good fastball, much better fastball. It's down, but it's a little too early, I think.
Taylor lines it to left. Hit it on the.
Ooh, he got away with a slider. He hung that slider right on it.
Golden opportunity here. Can Hernandez cash in? He can. Into left field. Score. And advance the thought. Hernandez could. And now Betts with a 1-1 count. BIs this postseason. 5 of them in this series. And Betts pops it up. Kind of finished the thought by saying, you know, we thought we had something we liked against Trinan yesterday. And I'm guessing he was talking about G-Man. Rosarena sends another base hit back up the middle. Man, everything. Choi just 1 for 7 in the series. Pinch hitting here for Brasso.
And there's that cutter that's so effective to the left-handed. That's a good take right there. Pretty inviting pitch. Choi's a very.
Faced Trinan in the 7th inning last night and grounded out. And now he's in front 3-0.
Yeah, and he's.
Not a lot of pinch hitting opportunities anymore in either league with the universal D. Full count. Enders out. Good changeup, reverse splits guy. Austin Meadows with a. And the pitch from Trinan strikes him out.
Going back to the regular season, including the postseason, left-handers were 4 for 37 against Pedro Baez. He's got
a ball and no strikes with Willie Adames waiting on deck. There it is, a good one. You know, it's so easy to armchair quarterback all these. Into left field and well struck. What? Here's Adames now. Tampa Bay's first lead of the game. Adames hits it on the ground to Turner. Well, you laid out why it was. You know, there is a postseason award that, for whatever reason, doesn't get the kind of run. Homered in the 9th yesterday down to his last strike and stayed red hot tonight. That'll do it in a very. Corey Seager, Justin Turner, Max Muncy in the LA half of the 7th. Dodgers for the first time in years homered and singled in this game. And a smash that gets through his 3rd hit of. Every one of those pitches was away too. Never changed location. Here's Justin. Nick Anderson is up in the Rays bullpen. Pete Fairbanks giving up a run and now loops right back in this count. 2-2. Single.
Luke can get that ball in the kitchen on good right-handed hitter.
2 balls and 2 strikes. Turner lines a base hit into the gap and maybe more. Been a run. 0-2. But as we've
since Margot was out of the game with Meadows in left.
Wow, not only does Max Muncy strike out, he does so on 3. First pitch fastball swung on and missed. 0-1 to Will Smith. Offered at a fastball that missed upstairs, fouls it away. The 3-1
with hundreds
a fastball ripped into right field, just off Lau's glove. Seager Seager scores. Now they've got a ball and 2 strikes is the count to Mike Zunino. And Zunino goes down swinging. Good changeup swung on and missed. It's been a rough night for Kevin. 2-1 to Kiermaier. A swing and a shot out to right field. And Kevin Kiermaier. Second of the series for Kevin Kiermaier, and the second homer allowed by Pedro Baez in a span of been ineffective to say the least tonight.
Some of the best relievers in the game have been.
0-1 back up the middle into the shift. Dodgers, who've been so good in 2-out, 2-strike counts, have delivered that way on the. A ball and a strike to count to Chris Taylor. Top of the zone for a strike, and it's 1. Still 1-2 to Taylor. So, I mean, what is your guess? Because
Tonight they've had their issues.
no swing on the debut in the postseason. Taylor sends a ball well hit to left. Tomorrow's scheduled starter. The bunt is popped up.
How about that?
Backfires. So now it's up to Betts with the runner at second. As good as the Dodgers have been in cashing in, Betts with a sharply hit ground ball to the short. Delay is now 3 for 12 with runners in scoring position tonight, and Seager made a late decision to chase a curveball to enjoy a 4-hit World Series game. That is nowhere near.
Except when the pitch is about to be delivered. How about that for a young shortstop? That's savvy to say.
Corey Seager into shallow center field. Another one scores. A World Series record 8 consecutive half innings with a run. 2-strike RBI single by Corey Seager, and now it's Justin Turner, who, like Seager, has 3 hits. Turner takes advantage. No shortstop in the traditional
Batting order he didn't face in his outing. They didn't like that call.
And Muncy taps it to the second baseman. Commercial, and we can kind of bring from Turner. We'll have a note on that in a moment. But first, to introduce the new pitcher, left-hander, and then it'll be Brandon Lau. In fact, 3 straight left-handed hitters. The Rays are the first team in World. Meadows sends a fly ball harmless after each World Series game that lists the notable achievements and the significant. 0-1 to Lau. Quadrant to the strike zone, and Lau was locked onto it. That time Calera comes inside with the heater and gets